Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Learn, Apply, Repeat. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hey, everyone. Great to see you all. Anna, I want to ask you something before we start. Has a stranger ever helped you? Someone you didn't know, just a random person who did something kind for you?
Yes, actually, one time I was completely lost in a city I didn't know. I was standing on the pavement, looking very confused, staring at my phone, and a woman just stopped, looked at me, and said, "You look lost. Can I help?" And she walked me all the way to where I needed to go. I never even got her name.
That is such a beautiful thing. A total stranger. Just kindness with no reason. And today's story is exactly that kind of moment. But bigger. A whole family lost in a foreign city, and a stranger who changes everything.
Today on Simple English Talks, we have a story about getting lost, about kindness, and about the English we use when we tell someone else what happened. Because that is our grammar focus today. Reported speech. Reported speech is how we tell someone what another person said. He said that the restaurant was on the left. She told us to turn right. They asked if we needed help. These are sentences you need every single day in real English. By the end of this episode, you will be able to report what people said to you in the past, in a conversation, in a story. This is one of the most important grammar points for A2 learners. Has a stranger ever helped you? Tell us in the comments right now. We would love to hear your story. Before we start, has a stranger ever helped you? Tell us in the comments. And if you're new here, welcome to Simple English Talks. Please subscribe. We post every single week, just for you. Ready? Our story begins in Lisbon, Portugal, a warm September afternoon. A family who thought they knew where they were going, but absolutely did not. It was the third day of their holiday in Lisbon. Mom, Dad, and their two teenage daughters, Sophia, 15, and Leah, 13. They had spent the morning at a museum, and now they were hungry and looking for a restaurant that Dad had found online. He was sure it was nearby.
I'm sure it's nearby. The most dangerous words in travel.
The most dangerous words. They had been walking for 40 minutes. The streets in Lisbon are beautiful, but they are also narrow, hilly, and very easy to get lost in. Their phone battery was at 3%. The map app kept closing, and the girls were not happy.
3% battery. Every traveler's nightmare.
Sophia said, and I love this, she said, "Dad, I think we are completely lost." And Dad said, "We are not lost. I know exactly where we are." And Mom looked at him and said, "Where are we then?" And he said, "Nothing." Classic, the international language of being lost. They stopped at a small square, a little open space between buildings, with a fountain in the middle and a few old men sitting on benches. And they just stood there. Dad staring at his dying phone, Mom looking at a paper map that was upside down, the girls sitting on the edge of the fountain. Let's look at some vocabulary from this part of the story. The word square. In many European cities, a square is an open public space, often with benches, a fountain, or a statue. Not a shape, a place. A town square, a city square. Then neighborhood. The neighborhood is the local area around you. The streets, the buildings, the community close to where you are. They were in a very old neighborhood of Lisbon, full of beautiful tiled buildings. And directions. Directions are instructions that tell you how to get somewhere. Turn left, go straight, take the second right. These are directions. The family desperately needed directions. And that is when he appeared. An older man, maybe 65, gray hair, a blue jacket, a small dog on a lead. He walked past them, stopped, turned around and looked at them carefully. And then he spoke. What did he say? He said, in English with a beautiful Portuguese accent, "Excuse me, are you perhaps looking for something?" And that one sentence changed their entire afternoon.
The man, whose name was Eduardo, walked with the family through the narrow streets of Lisbon. His little dog trotted along beside them. And as they walked, he asked them many questions, and they asked him many questions too.
And this gives us our second part of reported speech today: how to report questions and instructions.
When we report a yes-no question, a question where the answer is yes or no, we use asked plus if. Eduardo asked if they were enjoying Lisbon. He asked if they had visited the castle yet. He asked if the girls liked football.
The structure: subject plus asked plus if plus reported sentence. And again, the tense shifts back. Are you enjoying Lisbon becomes he asked if they were enjoying Lisbon. Present continuous becomes past continuous. For information questions, questions with who, what, where, when, why, how, we use asked plus the question word. Mum asked him where the castle was. Sophia asked him what his dog's name was. Dad asked him how long he had lived in Lisbon. Structure: subject plus asked plus question word plus reported sentence. She asked where the castle was. He asked what the dog's name was. Notice, in reported questions, we do not use a question mark and the word order changes. No inversion. Where is the castle becomes she asked where the castle was. The verb goes after the subject. Normal sentence order.
And for reported instructions, when someone tells you to do something, we use told plus person plus to plus base verb. Eduardo told them to follow him. He told the girls to look up at the blue tiles on the buildings. He told Dad to put his phone away and just look around.
Told plus person plus to plus base verb. He told us to follow him. She told me to sit down. They told the children to be quiet. This is reported instruction. And for reported negative instructions, told plus person plus not plus to plus base verb. He told them not to worry about the map. He told the dog not to pull on the lead. The dog did not listen. Dogs never listen to reported instructions. Let's practice all three together. I'll give you the direct speech, you report it. Ready? Are you from England? Eduardo asked if they were from England. Past tense, were, not are. Good. Follow me. He told them to follow him. Told, person, to, base verb. And don't use that map. It's very old. He told them to not use that map. Told, person, not to, base verb. Perfect. Comment prompt. Report a question someone asked you recently. Write, my asked me if, or my asked me what, or where, or when. Post it in the comments. Write a reported question in the comments. My teacher asked me if, or my friend asked me where. Any question, any person. Just practice the structure. We will reply to everyone.
So Eduardo walked the family through the streets. He pointed out beautiful buildings. He told them stories about the neighborhood. He told the girls where the best ice cream in the city was. And after about 15 minutes of walking, they arrived.
The restaurant!
A small restaurant, maybe 8 tables, tucked into the corner of another little square. There was no sign outside, just a hand-painted board with the day's menu. Eduardo knocked on the door and spoke to the owner in Portuguese for a moment. Then he turned to the family and said, "She told me there is 1 table left. It's yours if you want it."
She told me there is 1 table left. That is perfect reported speech in action. Eduardo is reporting what the owner said directly to the family. Said, without a person. Told, with a person. She told me.
Let's look at more vocabulary. The word tucked.
We say something is tucked into a corner when it is small, hidden, and a little hard to find, but in a cozy way. A cafe tucked into a side street. A shop tucked behind the market. Tucked means hidden, but charming.
Then grateful. If you feel grateful, you feel deep thanks for something kind that was done for you. The family felt incredibly grateful to Eduardo. Grateful. A beautiful word.
And neighborhood. We already mentioned this, but let's go deeper. Your neighborhood is not just the streets near you. It is the community, the people, the feel of a place. Eduardo knew this neighborhood completely. Its history, its people, its food.
The family sat down. The owner brought them bread and olive oil. The fish was extraordinary. Mom said it was the best she had ever eaten. And Eduardo? He said goodbye at the door. He said he hoped they would enjoy Lisbon. He told them to come back one day.
Sophia ran after him and asked him for his name. He told her his name was Eduardo. She asked him if she could take a photo with him and his dog. He said, of course, and he laughed and told her the dog's name was Cafe, because he had found him outside a coffee shop 10 years ago. Cafe the dog. I love everything about this story. And then Eduardo and Cafe walked back into the narrow streets and disappeared. The family never saw him again. But Sophia said later, and I love this, she said that Eduardo had taught her more about Lisbon in 20 minutes than any guidebook. Sophia said that Eduardo had taught her more about Lisbon in 20 minutes than any guidebook. That is reported speech, and that is a beautiful sentence. Can you write a sentence like that about someone kind in your life? Time for common mistakes. And I promise, every single one of these is a mistake I made when I was learning reported speech. You are not alone.
Mistake number 1, forgetting to shift the tense. A learner says, he said that the restaurant is nearby. But in reported speech, the tense shifts back. The restaurant is nearby becomes the restaurant was nearby. Present simple becomes past simple. He said the restaurant was nearby. Always shift back.
The rule is simple. Whatever tense the person used when they spoke, move it one step into the past when you report it. Is becomes was. Are becomes were. Can becomes could. Will becomes would.
Mistake number 2, using tell without a person. Learners write, he told that the street was nearby. But tell always needs a person. He told us, he told me, he told the family. Without the person, you say. He said that the street was nearby. Tell always needs someone to tell.
Say it with me. Say, no person needed. Tell always needs a person. He said the restaurant was closed. He told us the restaurant was closed. Both correct, but the structure is different.
Mistake number 3, keeping the question word order in reported questions. A learner writes, she asked where was the castle, but in reported questions, the word order is normal sentence order, not question order. She asked where the castle was. Subject before verb. No inversion. She asked where the castle was, not where was the castle.
So, where is the restaurant becomes she asked where the restaurant was. What time is it becomes he asked what time it was. Subject first, then verb. Normal order.
Mistake number 4, using a question mark in reported speech. She asked if they were lost? No question mark. Reported questions are not questions. They are statements reporting that a question was asked. No question mark. She asked if they were lost. Full stop. Which of these 4 mistakes do you make most? Tell us in the comments. Number 1, 2, 3, or 4. No embarrassment at all. We all make these mistakes. Naming them is how you fix them. You are doing so well just by being here and listening. Every mistake you understand is one less mistake you'll make next time. That is real progress.
Practice time. I will give you a direct speech sentence. You change it to reported speech. Say your answer out loud. Ready? Sentence 1. Eduardo said, I know this city very well. Reported. He said that he knew the city very well. Know becomes knew. Present becomes past. Perfect. Sentence 2. Mom said, we are completely lost. Reported. She said that they were completely lost. Are becomes were. We becomes they, because we are now reporting from the outside. Excellent. Sentence 3. Eduardo said to the family, follow me. Report it with told. He told them to follow him. Told, person, to, base verb. No tense shift needed for instructions. Just told plus person plus to plus base verb. Sentence 4. Sophia asked Eduardo, what is your dog's name? Report it. She asked him what his dog's name was. Question word, what, then normal sentence order. His dog's name was. No question mark, no inversion. And one final challenge, make your own. Think of something someone said to you today or this week. Report it. My mom told me that, or my teacher said that, or my friend asked me if. Say it out loud right now. Comment prompt. Report something someone said to you this week. My blank told me that blank. Write it in the comments. We will reply. Write it in the comments too. This is the best practice, using real sentences from your real life. We will read and reply to everyone. Remember, perfect grammar is not the goal. Communication is the goal. Say something. Try something. Make a mistake. Learn from it. That is how language really works.
What a story. A family lost in Lisbon, an older man with a little dog called Cafe, 20 minutes of kindness from a total stranger, and a meal that Mum said was the best fish she had ever eaten in her life.
And so much real, useful English. Let me tell you what we covered today. Number 1, reported speech with say. Subject plus said plus that plus reported sentence. The tense shifts back one step. He said the restaurant was nearby. Number 2, reported speech with tell. Subject plus told plus person plus that plus reported sentence. Tell always needs a person. He told us to follow him. Number 3, reported questions. Asked plus if for yes-no questions. Asked plus question word for information questions. Normal sentence order. No inversion, no question mark.
3 structures, 1 story. Real English that you can use in every conversation. Every time you tell someone what another person said to you. Think about how often you use reported speech in your own language. My friend said that. My boss told me to. My teacher asked if. You use it every single day. Now you can do it in English too. Comment prompt. Final question. If you met a helpful stranger in a foreign city, what would you say to them? Write your answer in English in the comments below. And our final question for you. If you met a helpful stranger in a foreign city, what would you say? Write it in the comments in English. We want to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like. It really helps Simple English Talks grow and reach more learners like you. Share it with a friend and subscribe if you haven't already. New episode every week. You are working so hard and it shows. Every episode you listen to, every comment you write, every sentence you try, it all adds up. We are proud of every one of you. Keep going. This is English Learn, Apply, Repeat, and we'll see you next time.